बेबी और जायका तो फिर चलती रहे तुम, मैं और एक कच्चा टपाल दानेदार।
यार क्या पासवर्ड था? UBL डिजिटल ऐप ऐसे और ऐसे भी लॉगिन हो जाती है। डाउनलोड UBL डिजिटल ऐप नाउ।
गोल्डन बर्ग ब्यूटी क्रीम, हुस्न जाना की तारीफ मुमकिन नहीं।
बैंक इस्लामी वन टच बैंकिंग से करें ट्रांजैक्शन अपने थंब इम्प्रेशन से, वो भी बिना ATM कार्ड और चेकबुक के। बैंक इस्लामी, सर्विंग यू द राइट वे।
It's good, very good late movement. And I think once you're looking for swing early up and you recognize that you haven't got it right, that's a good length to fall back on.
Bubba Azam again is, you know, he's thinking about a slip, and he should really be thinking about it seriously when he sees this kind of movement away, that kind of length. That's perfect, absolutely perfect. It's quite away from the outside edge of the bat. There was no threat of that.
Five wide signal. Some distance away from the previous delivery, which went away from outside of stump.
Well, Michael Atherton, this is bowling at its unpredictable best and worst.
Well, it's terrific to watch from the sidelines just because of the pace. You mentioned how far back Mohammad Rizwan is standing. He's a long way back. What's noticeable about Haris Rauf was the skiddiness, and that's what it did for Phil Salt. And you're right, Vish, to mention the depth of England's batting, but of course not many of them have had that much game time in the middle of late, because Buttler and Hales have gone so well in the last 2 or 3 games. So they do bat deep, but they might be a little rusty as well.
Yeah, that's been a lot of conversation, not least by yourself coming in. Worst case scenario, though, you still prefer to have that sort of experience and quality down your order rather than a low order that starts too early. Bird stop play. Got to get back and off stump. Got to get back and off stump. Does get back and off stump.
There is enough in this pitch for Pakistan to be really encouraged about. Enough pace, and the ball is doing just enough to think that they've got a chance. This is the best bowling attack in this competition, just by the by. The numbers say that. Pakistan are the best bowling attack at perhaps the deepest batting lineup.
Still no slip in place. Gone past the outside edge 3 times in the over, in addition to a wide down the leg side. Rizwan is asking for the slip, I think. Yep, the slip is going in now. Mid-wicket has come out. Now it means the bowler has to stick to that fundamental plan. He couldn't predict that. That is brave. That is skillful and magnificent from Buttler.
Just remember the importance of this partnership. Remember the importance of the game. And get inside the head of Josh Buttler to play that shot to a length delivery where you wanted him to bowl it, around off stump, not a bad length, and you do that to it. You do that to that delivery. Yes, even Mohammad Rizwan admires that.
Just might refer to something Josh Buttler talked about in the week, actually, his experiences in the 2019 World Cup, when he thought about scooping a delivery and thought twice and didn't do it. And he said, I've got that experience to build on now. I won't be thinking twice this time. I'm going to go for it. And he did.
one back. Yeah, Apples, I have to give credit to Butler there. You know he has it, but I'd be backing myself as a bowler to go back to that off-stump line and try to brush that outside edge. But he's just such a wonderful 360 player. That's the freeness of mind and spirit.
Well, it's a tough option, but it's a smart option because a lot of players try to hit against pace down the ground. I think if you can use the pace to your advantage, you have to be skillful to do it, and that was exactly that. It is an advantage in your armoury.
What an over! What an over for...
जिंदगी से अपनी सेविंग्स म्यूचुअल फंड्स में लगाओ। बेस्ट रिटर्न, फास्ट रिटर्न। इन्वेस्टमेंट इतनी सिंपल। वाओ, डाउनलोड जिंदगी ऐप नाउ।
वर्ल्ड कप है तो तमाशा तो पूरा पाकिस्तान देखेगा। आज ही वीकली सुपर मैच सब्सक्राइब करो और तमाशा ऐप पर लाइव क्रिकेट देखो मस्त होके। तमाशा मस्त वॉच।
Because Owen Morgan, they're a little fired up.
Evening Mail, evening everyone. No better occasion to get fired up than a World Cup final. But certainly that over, really excited both with the skill level of the bowling and then the courage from England's captain to play one of his favourite shots.
It's a little bit of width, the hands are good, the fielding's even better. They were superb in the semi-final. Pakistan, they set the tone there and they've brought it to the final as well.
Excellent bit of fielding. Moving, tracing the ball well. Full length dive and get something on it, saving 3.
Harris Ralph, reminder for everyone, loves the MCG. Plays for the Melbourne Stars, he's got a hat-trick here. Loves entertaining regardless of the fans that have come in. Ducks under that one, and a run will come off the come out. First points, first fantasy points, I should say, after the first innings. No surprises there. He's gotten better and better as this tournament has gone on. Started well with a bang. He's bowled brilliantly in the death overs. Picked up key wickets today as well, alongside his teammate, Adil Rashid. Edged, and it's through to Rizwan. They're not out of it. This man, he loves the G.
पाकिस्तान में पहली बार नूडल्स अब सॉसेस के साथ ट्राई करो शूट सॉसी। कुछ अच्छा हो जाए, कुछ मीठा हो जाए।
याद रखना, कामयाब तो बहुत होते हैं, पर जो इसका हक अदा करते हैं वही असल लेजेंड कहलाते हैं।
राष्ट्रीय वर्ल्ड कप देख रहे हो तो अपने फोन को फुल स्क्रीन से हटाओ और अवेल करो अप टू 30% ऑफ ऑन योर ऑर्डर। शॉप नाउ।
chicken specialist.
रिश्ते एतमाद की डोर से जुड़ते हैं, उन्हें मजबूत बनाने में हम आपके साथ हैं। बैंक इस्लामी, serving you the right way.
न्यू नेस्कैफे क्लासिक, एम्बिशन का गियर लगा, नेस्कैफे का मग उठा, घूंट लगा और शुरू हो जा। जब नेस्कैफे मिले 15 रुपए में, तो अब रुकता कौन है?
मैच में एक्साइटमेंट और प्यास का पारा हाई। यहाँ नेचुरल स्ट्रोक से साफ फ्रूटियों के नेचुरल मैंगो टेस्ट ने लगा दिया मौके पे चौका।
He's down, he's up, he's right into it. He's got 15 wickets now at the MCG in T20s at an average of just 14. Someone catch him.
It's excellent bowling. Pakistan bowling coach Sean Tate and the Brains Trust would have been talking about seeing the back of Butler and Hales. They're now back in the dugout. And England's middle order, who haven't batted a lot in this tournament so far due to the success of the two openers, ex-Australian international who bowled absolute rockets. Bowling coach of this fine attack.
Teammates at the Lahore calendars, these two. Ralph to Brook. Oh, that's nice. A little shimmy down the wicket. He's got his nerves settled early, and that is lovely through the onside.
Very, very clever cricket early on from Harry Brook. Huge show of intent. The ball swinging around, glancing down the wicket and just timing it beautifully. Very few players today have found the middle of their bat. England continuing to be positive.
He knows them well. Third leading run scorer in the recent series against Pakistan. Sees out.
सिर्फ ₹1 में पूरे महीने के लिए WhatsApp नॉन स्टॉप चैटिंग, कॉलिंग और वॉइस नोट्स। अब ये हुई ना कम में मोर से ज्यादा फायदे की बात।
The chicken specialist.
आपका फेवरेट सनसिल्क शैम्पू अब हुआ और भी बेहतर, जो दे आपको शाइनी, घनी और खूबसूरत बाल नए सनसिल्क सुपर मिक्स के साथ।
All the best, boys. Come on, Pakistan. Let's do this. Let's do this, champs. You guys make us proud as a nation.
क्रिकेट है तो लेज है। याद रखना, कामयाब तो बहुत होते हैं, पर जो इसका हक अदा करते हैं वही असल लेजेंड कहलाते हैं।
थोड़ा ट्रस्ट तो मस्ट है।
Adam Gilchrist, I don't know if you can hear me. I hope you can. What do you spy down there?
I can hear you. It's just after the excitement of that wicket, Mel and Morgs, the crowd have just settled back down, take a big deep breath. But what I can tell you is at the end of that over, Harris Ralph left the field immediately. He grabbed his jumper and he made his way not even to the bench. Khan, Shane Warnstein, and there was interest there. Wow. Bowling leg spinners in front of the iconic name, and it was a beautiful delivery. It tempted the false stroke from Harry Brook. Yeah, Harris Ralph walked straight down the tunnel, all the way down in pursuit.
Gets into the crease deep to begin with, and that allows him a little bit of extra time to find a bit more space to work with on the offside.
And in pursuit were a couple of trainers. He had a bit of a frustrated look on his face. I'm not sure whether it was because he'd given up a boundary in that successful over to Harry Brook or if he's got a niggle. So we'll watch that one really closely. Obviously 2 overs. could just be one down the ground. Obviously 2 overs that Harris Ralph's completed, so they will be keeping a really close watch on him to get back and get himself back into this game.
Good spotting, Gilly. I'm tipping Owen it's a niggle. He wouldn't be leaving the field with the way in which he's got this team all revved up.
Absolutely. Pakistan fans will be willing him back on the field. Key part of the bowling unit.
So Ben Stokes, typically known as a little bit of a slow starter, 2 from 7. They're going to push hard and have a bit of a look, but it's...
Just a must have.
Shoot noodles now available in pack of 4.
अकाउंट खुलवाने के लिए बैंक जाने की क्या जरूरत है? UBL डिजिटल ऐप से करो स्ट्रेस को अवॉइड. Open your UBL digital account now.
न्यू नेस्कैफे क्लासिक, एम्बिशन का गियर लगा. नेस्कैफे का मग उठा, घूंट लगा और शुरू हो जा. जब नेस्कैफे मिले 15 रुपए में, तो अब रुकता कौन है?
मैच में एक्साइटमेंट और प्यास का पारा हाई. यहाँ नेचुरल स्ट्रोक के साथ फ्रूटियो के नेचुरल मैंगो टेस्ट ने लगा दिया. मौके पे चौका. क्रिकेट की सेलिब्रेशन विद फ्रूटियो सेंसेशन.
नीम और टी ट्री ऑयल का डुअल एक्शन पिंपल्स हटाए और स्किन को एक्सफोलिएट करे, लीविंग द स्किन परफेक्टली स्मूथ. गोल्डन पर्ल एक्टिव नीम फेस वॉश. लव योर स्किन.
थम सके ना जो बने वो तूफान, आजा बने वो तूफान. सारा खून पसीना और ये जान जुनून के नाम.
Enjoy 40% off on Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays with GS credit cards on Food Panda.
Bank Islamic, serving you the right way.
बेहतर वैल्यू, बेहतर सामान, करीब.
Well, Brooke did it, so Stokes thought he'd do the same. Sam Curran has been brilliant for England throughout the tournament. He was outstanding here today. Yes, England won the toss and bowled first. Just consistently asked questions, had opportunities, well supported in the field. And now up to 13 wickets in the tournament. Gives away his stumps, does Brooke for the single. Pace already, 141 on both first deliveries. When people come to the MCG, Owen, some actually suffer vertigo when they get right up into the back seats.
Certainly, my eyesight is not good enough to have a seat up there. But they all seem very happy. There's a game on here. Very important period of the game. England ahead at the moment, controlling the run rate, but I don't think that's going to be an issue. Pakistan need to hunt wickets.
Yeah, loose one. They've been disciplined with the no balls throughout this tournament, haven't bowled one yet. They've given a few extras away in terms of wides.
I like this field set from Babar Azam, extra man in the ring at this point, trying to build more pressure on England. Trying to create something when there's nothing.
Chases a high, wide one. Will he be happy that he's chased that, or happy that disappointed that he didn't get something on it?
Yeah, I think he'll be both. He'll be happy. He's gone after it. It sums up his mentality. Big game player for England over the years. Cool, calm from start to finish in big moments. The guy you want in your team in finals.
Wasn't 100% sure of where the ball's gone, but Brooke was very speedy on the call.
Yeah, they'll need to run well, build some momentum. Like I said, an important period of the game here. Pakistan don't need to let things slip. Run rate just under 7 and over required, but certainly England well ahead of that at this stage.
Good use of the bottom hand there. Created a little bit more space. Does it give time for him to get back? Yes, it does. Pretty new into the international scene is Harry Brook. When you look at him, Owen, you feel as if he's got more games under his belt than just the 20.
Yeah, he's a prodigious talent, Harry Brook, all formatted cricketer, aspiring young test match cricketer.
He's been enjoying backing away and exposing the stumps, looking to go through the offside. If there's something specific about him that sort of stands out?
Yeah, he always seems to have a lot of time on the ball. Tries to give himself some room here. We've seen a lot of the England batters either advancing down the wicket or looking to use square of the wicket to just create an angle, get off strike or access a boundary in this big field.
Goes again and he follows him with pace. That is a handy over.
राष्ट्रीय वर्ल्ड कप देख रहे हो तो अपने फोन को फुल स्क्रीन से हटाओ और अवेल करो up to 30% off on your order. Shop now.
फेवरेट सनसिल्क शैम्पू अब हुआ और भी बेहतर, जो भी आपको शाइनी, घनी और खूबसूरत बाल। नई सनसिल्क सुपर मिक्स के साथ।
टपाल दानेदार, दे बेहतरीन रंग, खुशबू और जायका। तो फिर चलती रहे तुम, मैं और एक कच्चा टपाल दानेदार।
All the best, boys. Come on, Pakistan. Let's do this. Let's do this, champs. You guys make us proud as a nation.
बैंक इस्लामी वन टच बैंकिंग से करें ट्रांजैक्शन अपने थंब इंप्रेशन से, वो भी बिना एटीएम कार्ड और चेक बुक के। बैंक इस्लामी, सर्विंग यू द राइट वे।
याद रखना, कामयाब तो बहुत होते हैं, पर जो इसका हक अदा करते हैं वही असल लेजेंड कहलाते हैं।
थोड़ा ट्रस्ट तो मस्ट है।
Shoot noodles now available in pack of 4.
अब गाड़ियों की डिटेल्स के लिए टाइम वेस्ट मत करो ब्रो। Scan your favorite car on the go with UBL Digital app and apply for an auto loan right away. Download UBL Digital app now.
न्यू नेस्कैफे क्लासिक, एम्बिशन का गियर लगा। नेस्कैफे का मग उठा, घूंट लगा और शुरू हो जाए। जब नेस्कैफे मिले 15 रुपए में तो अब तक आना।
मैच की टेंशन अब घूम गई, जितनी विकेट जरूरी उतना ही जरूरी। बर्गर स्ट्राइक के साथ टोमेटो केचप और शंग्रीला केचप ने तेज कुछ तो कर दिया। क्लीन बॉल। क्रिकेट और स्नैक्स का मैचअप, शंग्रीला टोमेटो केचप।
हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर। इसमें मौजूद मिंट और टी ट्री ऑयल डैंड्रफ और ड्राई स्कैल्प को ट्रीट करो और बालों को रिफ्रेश। मीट द न्यू यू।
Metro Liquid Mosquito Repellent. Compact technology with cyclone power. Metro Liquid Mosquito Repellent. अब किस मच्छर में है दम?
The chicken specialist.
Let's run it fun. Pump it out. Let's run it fun. Catch your eye. Let's run it fun. Do it right. We are the joy the game tonight.
Enjoy 40% off on.
I'm just interested to hear what Shadab Khan does with his pace. He was much quicker, nearly 20 k's quicker per hour per delivery than Adil Rashid was in the first over. Adil Rashid said he didn't have a preconceived plan about slowing his pace down today. As soon as he got out there in the middle and he saw the spin, the turn and bounce, he decided to pull right back and he reaped the rewards. He picked up 2 wickets, which doubled his wicket tally. Can you believe that in this tournament? I think he's been far more effective than what those numbers show, but just let's watch what Shadab Khan does throughout here. He always traditionally goes a bit quicker.
Yeah, he goes quicker, and he also loves to attack the stumps, doesn't he, Owen?
He tends to bowl a little bit straighter than most leggies. Very important point that Gilly has just made. Only into his 2nd over. He needs to start adapting his pace. Gilly as a wicketkeeper, is that something that you would go to the bowler with, or go straight to the captain to feed that back?
Looks the reverse, and I have a feeling he's got a little under edge on it. Certainly hasn't gone to the area he was planning on, but he's got the reward for some aggressiveness.
Really good exponent of this shot, Ben Stokes. Good bowling, takes it straighter, and Stokes gets lucky.
Yeah, Morgs, I'll see what unfolds after this delivery. I'll get back to that question. Sweeper out in the deep, really firmly struck, so it'll just be one who was deep in the crease, Ben Stokes. I'd go straight to the bowler first, Morgs, because you know they are the ones that are in control. They know the skills that they have and their level of comfort and ease with which they can chop and change through the gears and make a suggestion, make an observation. And I'm sure Shadab Khan, yeah, that's nice. That's what we traditionally expect, attacking the stumps pretty quick. I'm sure Shadab Khan observed Adil Rashid, but he's got to bowl to his style. You can't just try to mimic an opponent because that's what worked for them. You've got to know your own game and trust it.
Advances, looking to go big, and then just checked his shot at the last second.
पाकिस्तान में पहली बार इंस्टेंट नूडल्स अब सॉसेस के साथ ट्राई करो शूप सॉसी
अकाउंट खुलवाने के लिए बैंक जाने की क्या जरूरत है? UBL डिजिटल ऐप से करो स्ट्रेस को अवॉइड. Open your UBL digital account now.
थम सके ना जो बने वो तूफान आजा बने वो तूफान सारा खून पसीना और ये जान जुनून के नाम मेरी जान
क्रिकेट है
तो लेज है
जॉस एंगेज जो 6 हुसैन तैयार सिचुएशन स्टैंड शंग्रीला गैलेक्सी
Hard hands at it. It's flying across this surface. Where Shah tidies up. Well, speaking of leggies, Adil Rashid bowled beautifully. 2 for 22. The first was Harris and then miss. The googly deceived Babar Azam once again in international cricket. Well, the noise has always been loud here, and now you can match it with the Mexican wave going around. Clipped off the toes, and it's a misfield. It's the first real fumble that we've seen from Pakistan. They've been great in the field for the last couple of games.
Pretty regulation. And on a day like today, only a very small total on the board. You need everything to go your way, but look at that, Mel. What a sight.
That's the standard we've been used to. And that's Shadab Khan. Gilly, are the members getting up? That's the big question.
Well, they are indeed. Everyone's getting up. I heard Shan Masood talk about that 12th fielder that you have when you have the support of a nation like any of the subcontinental teams, really. They're so affectionate and open they are, but they're trying to manufacture something here for their team, the crowd. Mohammed wasn't, if there's one thing he had to do was just tighten his lineup from his first over, and he's done it that nicely. The music's still going, so Ben Stokes has Well, it has been described as the world's biggest disco here at the MCG, and the DJ got carried away. But just remember, team, we're 3 balls away from a live match. We had a couple of drops of rain, and we thought, oh no, surely not. But Melbourne's come under some fire for its weather, but we're nearly there.
A full toss, and it's pumped nicely through the offside. So nicely indeed. It has beaten the fielder. That is timing personified from Ben Stokes.
Wazim looking for the Yorker. Stokes sat deep in his crease and has just checked it, but timed it. Absolute perfection.
Run a ball. So they're happy just to pick up the singles when needed and when they can.
Yeah, very smart cricket. Just goes to show you, if you take extra risks in the power play, regardless of what you're chasing or setting, it then sets up the middle order to have an extra bit of time to build partnerships and put your team in a very strong position. And England are doing that.
Oh, stuck middle of the pitch. Has a shy. Safe.
सैंडविचेस और 6 समोसे तैयार। सिचुएशन इस 10 शंग्रीला गार्लिक चिली ने उठाया पावर प्ले का फायदा, उठा दिया मजे के छक्के। ये टेस्ट का मैच है बॉस, जीत गया शंग्रीला गार्लिक चिली सॉस।
जिंदगी से अपनी सेविंग्स म्यूचुअल फंड्स में लगाओ, बेस्ट रिटर्न पाते जाओ। इन्वेस्टमेंट इतनी सिंपल। वाओ, डाउनलोड जिंदगी ऐप नाउ।
Let's one Xbox, pump it up. Let's one Xbox, catch your line. Let's one Xbox, do it right. We are enjoying the game tonight. थम सके ना जो बने वो तूफान, ना जा बने वो तूफान। सारा खून पसीना और ये जान जुनून के नाम।
क्रिकेट है
तो लेज है।
बेहतर वैल्यू, बेहतर सवाल करें।
टेलीनॉर के साथ अब कम में मोड से ज्यादा फायदा उठा। 2500 MB फेसबुक प्लस व्हाट्सएप इन ओनली ₹60। ऑफर एक्टिवेट करो और रहो नॉन स्टॉप कनेक्टेड।
अब गाड़ियों की डिटेल्स के लिए टाइम वेस्ट मत करो ब्रो। Scan your favorite car on the go with UBL Digital app and apply for an auto loan right away. Download UBL Digital app now.
मेट्रो कॉइल, खुशबू वाली, धुआं भी कम, चले भी ज्यादा। मेट्रो कॉइल, अब किस मच्छर में है दम।
Enjoy 40% off on Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays with GS credit cards on Food Panda.
Chicken specialist.
निराश में वाउचर कोड वर्ल्ड कप 11-11 इस्तेमाल करें और अपनी ₹1000 की खरीदारी पे ₹500 डिस्काउंट पाएं।
जल्दी करें, ये ऑफर सिर्फ मैच के 2 घंटे बाद तक है। शॉप नाउ।
वर्ल्ड कप है तो तमाशा तो पूरा पाकिस्तान देखेगा। आज ही वीकली सुपर मैच सब्सक्राइब करो और तमाशा ऐप पर लाइव क्रिकेट देखो मस्त होके। तमाशा मस्त वॉच।
Stay ahead of hair fall. Introducing new Set and Touch Hair Fall Solution Shampoo Plus Conditioner. The extraordinary touch. Set and Touch.
मैच की टेंशन अब भूख भी, जितनी विकेट जरूरी उतना ही जरूरी। बर्गर फ्राइज के साथ टोमेटो केचप और शंग्रीला केचप ने टेस्ट को उसको कर दिया क्लीन बॉल। क्रिकेट और स्नैक्स का मैचअप शंग्रीला टोमेटो केचप।
थोड़ा ट्रस्ट तो मस्ट है।
Shoot noodles now available in pack of 4.
रिश्ते एतमाद की डोर से जुड़ते हैं, उन्हें मजबूत बनाने में हम आपके साथ हैं। बैंक इस्लामी, सर्विंग यू द राइट वे।
कैडबरी डेयरी मिल्क, कुछ अच्छा हो जाए, कुछ मीठा हो जाए।
Stokes who hit the ball.
Yeah, and he hits it firmly. If you get hit, you know about it when Ben Stokes is doing the hitting. He's 17 from 17, and there's no man that England would prefer to have right now in this situation at the crease.
Just the way he soaks the pressure. Almost as if he loves the stage, a stage like this where the temperament is tested.
Yeah, they're in a similar situation against Sri Lanka in a must-win game at the SCG, chasing a low to middling score, and as wickets tumbled around him, Stokes held his nerve and dragged England over the line, and he may have to do the same again this evening. Pakistan's fielding is sharp. They were excellent in the field in the semi-final against New Zealand, and you just sense now, looking around the field, that there's a bit of belief flowing through the veins.
And they know they've got to be desperate in the field. Try and inflict a run out, create some more pressure.
Harry Brook's just been a little skittish, actually, out in the middle. He's not had much game time. He struggled a bit in the tournament. Some of his running between the wickets tonight has been a little hairy. Took a nasty blow to the elbow a short while ago, but seems to have recovered. England not found the same number of two.
केएनएन्स लाया आपके लिए होम स्टाइल कोफ्ता, घर जैसी रिवायती लज्जत के साथ सेफ एंड हेल्दी चिकन। केएनएन्स। कैडबरी डेयरी मिल्क, कुछ अच्छा हो जाए, कुछ मीठा हो जाए।
याद रखना, कामयाब तो बहुत होते हैं, पर जो इसका हक अदा करते हैं वही असल लेजेंड कहलाते हैं।
अकाउंट खुलवाने के लिए बैंक जाने की क्या जरूरत है? UBL डिजिटल ऐप से करो स्ट्रेस को अवॉइड। ओपन योर UBL डिजिटल अकाउंट नाउ।
न्यू नेस्कैफे क्लासिक, एम्बिशन का गियर लगा, नेस्कैफे का मग उठा, घूंट लगा और शुरू हो जाए।
That is a good start. He got some encouraging words from Haris Rauf just before he started that spell. Bish, what's the news on Haris Rauf?
Yeah, well, first of all, good to see him back on the field, and the report we have from here is there's just a little bit of tightness in that right leg. So hopefully with 2 overs left from him, already picked up a couple of wickets, he'll be able to pass on that experience from playing here and being a little bit more experienced, to allow Nazim Shah to stay in that area. But now, stick around there, yes. Yep, and he does exactly that. As 1 or 2 more off the brain start spitting here, Michael Atherton, you'll probably be feeling very at home.
Well, it's Stokes who just wanders down to Harry Brook to have a quiet word after that shot. We've seen Brook do this on a number of occasions. Look to step outside leg stump. He's a beautiful hitter when playing well over extra cover. But he's just been a little short of time in the middle. He doesn't hold his shape at all there.
I think the message to Naseem here is to bowl quick, hit the deck and get it away from the right-handers.
Pulled into the leg side, the shorter leg side. And it's Rauf sprinting around, does brilliantly out there in the deep. If he had a bit of tightness before, Ravi, he might have a bit now.
Well, he's stretched out that muscle for sure. He really gave it everything. He saved a couple of runs for his side here. And that's the kind of desperation Pakistan need. Brilliant effort.
Yeah, and gets another round of applause from this capacity crowd here at the MCG, who just looked at that save on the big screen and erupted again in applause for Haris Rauf. Outstanding example that will filter through to the rest of the team. He's good when he's been around off stump tonight. There's just enough movement off the seam and in the air, and he looks dangerous.
And he'll consider himself very unlucky because he's gone past the outside edge on numerous occasions. Now this is the desperation in the field from Haris Rauf. Some stiffness in the legs. He was off the field, but he's back now. Really doing the job.
I can think of a few fast bowlers of decades ago that wouldn't have got to that. Fantastic. And again he beats the outside edge. This is wonderful bowling, and Stokes can only gasp, really. Beaten time and again outside his outside edge.
And last 3 balls quick, 146. And he's hitting the deck. Look at the ball take off after pitching and thud into the gloves of Mohammad Rizwan. You can see the funny side. This is quick stuff, good stuff.
Yeah, Rizwan is standing a long way back. Naseem Shah bowling quickly. And again, is there an edge this time? Marais Erasmus is unmoved. The whole of the MCG were appealing there with Naseem Shah. But it is so noisy, it is almost impossible for the captain to hear anything. Baba sends it upstairs.
Thanks, Murray. Thank you. Correct, if third umpire, we have a player review for call behind. Original decision is not out. It is a fair delivery. Go to front, time and available, please. Thank you. Thank you. Aldridge next, please. Close to the back. Running through, it's back line, running through. Roll that back. Yeah, flat, keep going through. Thank you. I'll go back on ground to Marais. Marais, you can stay with the original decision. I'm not out.
Well, it was mighty close, but not close enough.
पाकिस्तान में पहली बार इंस्टेंट नूडल्स अब सॉसेस के साथ ट्राई करो शूप सॉसी
आपका फेवरेट सनसिल्क शैम्पू अब हुआ और भी बेहतर, जो भी आपको शाइनी, घनी और खूबसूरत बाल नई सनसिल्क सुपर मिक्स के साथ।
अब गाड़ियों की डिटेल्स के लिए टाइम वेस्ट मत करो ब्रो. Scan your favorite car on the go with UBL Digital app and apply for an auto loan right away. Download UBL Digital app now.
Bowling a little more quickly than Adil Rashid earlier in the day, and therefore not getting quite the same amount of purchase off the pitch. He's looked less threatening than Rashid, but he's been economical. This was the 3rd time that Naseem Shah went past Ben Stokes' outside edge. That was the appeal that brought the review, but Marais Erasmus was spot on. That's a good bit of bowling. He saw Harry Brook coming there and just pushed it wider.
Yeah, smart cricket. He took his time in delivering, saw what the batsman was up to, altered the line.
Wide again and gone! That is a quite brilliant catch. That was hit so firmly by...
होते हैं, पर जो इसका हक अदा करते हैं वही असल लेजेंड कहलाते हैं।
क्रिकेट है तो लेज है।
अकाउंट खुलवाने के लिए बैंक जाने की क्या जरूरत है? UBL डिजिटल ऐप से करो स्ट्रेस को अवॉइड। Open your UBL digital account now.
M&U French perfume sprays. No gas. Last 3 times longer. M&U by Golden Pearl.
मैच में एक्साइटमेंट और प्यास का पारा हाई। यहाँ नेचुरल स्ट्रोक के साथ फ्रूटियो के नेचुरल मैंगो टेस्ट ने लगा दिया मौके पे चौका। क्रिकेट की सेलिब्रेशन विद फ्रूटियो सेंसेशन।
न्यू नेस्कैफे क्लासिक, एम्बिशन का गियर लगा, नेस्कैफे का मग उठा, घूंट लगा और शुरू हो जाए। जब नेस्कैफे मिले 15 रुपए में तो अब रुकता कौन है?
जिंदगी से अपनी सेविंग्स म्यूचुअल फंड्स में लगाओ, बेस्ट रिटर्न पाते जाओ। इन्वेस्टमेंट इतनी सिंपल, वाओ! डाउनलोड जिंदगी ऐप नाउ।
Body Shop Vitamin E Toner, flat 52% off.
With there, as he came in to take that quite brilliant catch, the knee seemed to buckle behind him. All of Pakistan will be praying that the physio is a miracle worker, Ravi. They need him back on the field.
Yes, they need those magic fingers for the physio to do the job. But it was a really good catch under pressure.
Oh, it was an incredible catch. One of those that, you know, you'll see others where fielders are at full stretch, diving at full stretch, but this was a lot harder than it looked. Brook hit it so well.
And what these wickets are doing, it's keeping Pakistan in the contest. It's giving them that belief that they've got to keep chipping away here. Only way they can win is to bowl out England or create some panic. We've got two players there, two batsmen with a very good temperament.
Cuts away and in front of square, so it should be at least a couple as Stoke.
Catch your line. Do it right. We are enjoying the game tonight.
थम सके ना जो बने वो तूफान, ना बने वो तूफान। सारा खून पसीना और ये जान जुनून के नाम।
क्रिकेट है तो लेज है।
टेलेनॉर दे रहा है इजी कार्ड 180 3GB डेटा 80 अदर नेटवर्क मिनट्स 1500 टेलेनॉर मिनट्स और SMS। ये है ना कम में मोर से ज्यादा फायदा।
दराज में वाउचर कोड वर्ल्ड कप 1111 इस्तेमाल करें और अपनी 1000 रुपए की खरीदारी पे 500 रुपए डिस्काउंट पाएं।
जल्दी करें, ये ऑफर सिर्फ मैच के 2 घंटे बाद तक है।
Yes, and they'll be hoping that direct hit, and that could have been trouble for Stokes.
He was struggling here because he slipped. He's running to the side of the pitch on a very green bit, which has just been greased by a little bit of juice that has fallen from the skies. And as he looked to turn there, he slipped, and I'm sure he would have gone with a direct hit. Just there, slips and struggling. Yeah, goner. Oh, he just gets it wide of mid-on.
Well, you can see the tension, you can feel the tension. This is still anybody's game. These two teams met 30 years ago in a World Cup final, 50 overs albeit.
दराज पे वाउचर कोड वर्ल्ड कप 1111 इस्तेमाल करें और अपनी 1000 रुपए की खरीदारी पे 500 रुपए डिस्काउंट पाएं।
जल्दी करें, ये ऑफर सिर्फ मैच के 2 घंटे बाद तक है। शॉप नाउ।
थम सके ना जो बने वो तूफान, ना जब बने वो तूफान, सारा खून पसीना और ये जान जुनून के नाम।
वर्ल्ड कप है तो तमाशा तो पूरा पाकिस्तान देखेगा। आज ही वीकली सुपर मैक्स सब्सक्राइब करो और तमाशा ऐप पर लाइव क्रिकेट देखो मस्त होके। तमाशा मस्त वॉच।
Between two experienced left-handers in the middle of the order. And Bish, young Naseem Shah, is looking very dangerous.
Yeah, and learning straight uppers. And in T20 cricket, we talk a lot about variation, but when you look at his last over, there is still room on pitches like these against certain batsmen where all you have to do is to repeat your length. Repeat your length delivery, repeat that test line, that test length. It doesn't have to be variation all the time. Although Joss Butler showed occasionally you have to do something different, that perfection of line still works in certain conditions.
Yeah, and his line has been much more consistent since coming back. These 2 overs that he's bowled in the middle phase of the game, his line has been absolutely perfect to the left-handed Stokes. Combination really of a pitch that is not the easiest to play fluently on. The pressure of the occasion means that 137 for 8 is a slightly more challenging score than it might appear, especially with Pakistan's pace attack.
Remember as well, Michael and Rabi, how young Naseem Shah is. He's still early 20s, very young.
The fearlessness of youth, Bish, you remember it. It was a long time ago, but you'll remember it.
It was so long ago, I can't.
Now, we'll try and get word about Shaheen as soon as we can, but it didn't look good to me. It didn't look as though he'd be coming back. Obviously, Pakistan have options. Iftikhar, 2 left-handers in, he'd be an option to bowl some off-spin with 2 left-handers at the crease.
I think he might be introduced pretty quickly, Haris Rauf, to go for the kill.
Stokes hurries, makes his ground.
पूरा ट्रस्ट तो मस्त है।
Shoot noodles now available in pack of 4.
The chicken specialist.
All the best, boys. Come on, Pakistan. Let's do this. Let's do this, champs. You guys make us proud as a nation.
4 सैंडविचेस और 6 समोसे हैं तैयार। सिचुएशन इज टेंस। शंग्रीला गार्लिक चिली ने उठाया पावर प्ले का फायदा और उठा लिया मजे के छक्के। ये टेस्ट का मैच है बॉस। जीत गया शंग्रीला गार्लिक चिली सॉस।
Let's run it, bus. Pump it up. Let's run it, bus. Catch your line. Let's run it, bus. Do it right. We are enjoying the game tonight.
अपनों की रैलीज पे रहे, एक कॉल पे मौजूद, ताकि मुस्कुराते रहे पाकिस्तानी, खुशहाल रहे पाकिस्तान।
Telenor दे रहा है Easy Card 180, 3 GB data, 80 other network minutes, 1500 Telenor minutes और SMS। ये है ना कम में मोर से ज्यादा फायदा।
क्रिकेट है
तो लेज है।
Oh. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Stokes aimed a mighty blow as Haris Rauf returns. He's bowled magnificently so far, 2 for 10 and hunting a third.
No question, he's looking for wickets. He has that ability to take wickets. He's the quickest of the Pakistan bowlers. He knows this ground as well as anyone playing the big basher. And he hits the deck, hits those consistent lengths Ian Bishop was talking about a little while earlier. Doesn't go for too many variations, but hits the deck and at pace.
Stokes drives in front of square, should get a couple. Slips again at the non-striker's end. You could do actually with running on the main bit of the pitch, which will be dry and more abrasive, rather than the pitches either side, which are clearly greasy on the top. Oh no, I don't think it carried. It was very close to backward point. Not sure it quite carried. Shan Masood is in that key position.
It was hit very hard and it was going to ground. It was tipping as it went to backward point. Hit very hard, just falling short. Now that gets Moeen Ali on strike. Just wonder if we can have another slip in place here for the new man.
I was thinking about the bouncer, but of course it's a much shorter side to the leg side now. That teams often, when they've got quick bowlers, try Moeen Ali out with an early bouncer, but wouldn't take much to clear the leg side here.
This is a proper contest now. The options for Babar Azam. Good sign is Shaheen Shah Afridi has come back. He's got a couple of overs. Naseem's finished his spell. Haris Rauf has won after this.
Yeah, he seemed to be moving quite freely, but you wouldn't say that. Well, that looked a concerned kind of conversation between Shaheen and the physio there on the boundary edge. Oh! Inside edge. Haris Rauf thinks so. Dharmasena unmoved again. It is so difficult for the umpires given the noise in the ground.
I think Mohammad Rizwan there told Haris Rauf, I can't hear anything. If someone has to hear it, it's you. But again, an exciting over this. Fast, genuine fast bowling.
Well, he's skiddy. He is quick and he's skiddy. He knows this ground well. Played here in the BBL, knows the conditions well. It's the skiddiness that really did for Phil Salt in his first spell, looking to pull, and the ball was just too quickly onto him. Gets it through. This is a precious and timely boundary for Stokes. And
निराश वाउचर कोड वर्ल्ड कप 11-11 इस्तेमाल करें और अपनी 1000 रुपए की खरीदारी पे 500 रुपए डिस्काउंट पाएं।
जल्दी करें, ये ऑफर सिर्फ मैच के 2 घंटे बाद तक है। शॉप नाउ।
टेलीनॉर के साथ अब कम में मोड 2500 MB फेसबुक प्लस व्हाट्सएप इन ओनली ₹60। ऑफर एक्टिवेट करो और रहो नॉन स्टॉप कनेक्टेड।
Let's one expert, pump it up. Let's one expert, catch your eye. Let's one expert, do it right. We are enjoying the game tonight.
Now shop, dine and travel with the convenience and luxury of Bank Islami Debit Mastercards. Bank Islami, serving you the right way.
न्यू नेस्कैफे एम्बिशन का गियर लगा, एक मग उठा, घूंट लगा और शुरू हो जा। जब नेस्कैफे मिले 15 रुपए में, तो अब रुकता कौन है?
जिंदगी से शेयर्स खरीदो और बेचो, प्रॉफिट बनाओ, पैसे कमाते जाओ। स्टॉक ट्रेडिंग इतनी सिंपल। वाओ! डाउनलोड जिंदगी ऐप नाउ।
Candy 1-ton DC inverter, flat 19% off.
Enjoy 40% off on Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays with GS credit cards on Food Panda.
Oh, he's struggling here. Just pulls out of his run up. Yeah, good run rate so far in that first 6 overs for England, and then Pakistan came roaring back with a few wickets. From the 10th to the 15th over, it's been good from Pakistan.
That's a real hobble in. That's a real hobble from Afridi. He's struggling.
Yeah, he's struggling, and that smile says it all. Will he risk running up and bowling another one?
So difficult for the skipper. It is the World Cup final, but it's a young man's career, and I'm sure the young man's career has to be more important. I know it's a World Cup final, but fast bowlers are like gold dust, and he is struggling, and rightly, head bowed down. He's had to walk off. A massive moment in the game, but I think that's the right thing to do for him. Ian Smith, you down there, do you agree, right thing to do with Shaheen?
Well, you've got to be at 100% in this situation, Nasser, and he's far from that. If he's thinking about his knee, he's not thinking about line and leg, and all those important things in this particular situation, this massive occasion in his life. Reluctantly, he has left the park again. He'll just sit down now. He will take no further part in the action. And now Pakistan have other decisions to make about their bowling plans going in to this last important 4.5 overs. Incredible drama. Incredible drama.
Iftikhar's on. The off-spinner with 2 left-handers at the crease. This is a gamble because both of these love to hit spin down the ground.
Probably the game here right now. If Stokes and Moeen Ali can just get a couple of boundaries in these 4 deliveries, then England are in the driving seat.
Stokes gives himself room. He hasn't hit it particularly well. Can Midoff get there? No! Stokes had given up there. He thought he'd nailed it straight to long off. Stokes wasn't running.
Yeah, Iftikhar just shortening the lane. Stokes thought this is it. Just didn't carry. The opportunity for the second run if Stokes had run straight away.
That, folks, is an incredible, brave piece of fielding in this situation by the captain, and effective.
Just chipped by Moeen Ali. Keep an eye on the Pakistan fielding because they've been very good of late in this tournament, and it could come down to a brilliant catch. Stokes has nailed that one. This time he's not running because it's hit the boundary board hard.
Finally one, he gets in the middle of the bat. Backs away, ball skids on. And he absolutely smashes it through.
Gotcha!
And again, long off, the skipper, over his head for 6. 2 magical deliveries for England and their fans. 4 then 6 off the bat of Stokes, 110 for 4.
Yeah, 2 boundaries that England needed. Stokes provides, this time a flat 6. That has been hit some way. That's not a small hit by any stretch.
बेहतर वैल्यू, बेहतर सवारी, करीम।
क्रिकेट है तो लेज है।
जिंदगी से शेयर्स खरीदो और बेचो, प्रॉफिट बनाओ, पैसे कमाते जाओ। स्टॉक ट्रेडिंग इतनी सिंपल। वाओ! डाउनलोड जिंदगी ऐप नाउ।
याद रखना, कामयाब तो बहुत होते हैं, पर जो इसका हक अदा करते हैं वही असल लेजेंड कहलाते हैं।
इस्लामी खैर करंट अकाउंट, सहूलत और सवाब एक साथ। बैंक इस्लामी, सर्विंग यू द राइट वे।
That sounded great off the bat. It really did. Moeen Ali has nailed that over extra cover for 4. 14 off the last 3 balls for England.
That's sweet sound for England off the bat, not for Pakistan, because these last 3 deliveries have just swung the game back to England. Backs away and just hits it over the top, and it's hit right bang in the center.
No one down there. That's going to be 4 more. Brilliant from Moeen Ali. England on the charge.
18 off the last 4. And it just seems now that Pakistan really have to crawl back into the game, because these 4 deliveries with those boundaries will probably knock the stuffing out of Pakistan.
It's almost as if their spirit leapt off the park with Afridi. That's what it looks like. There's not the same zest in the bowling. There's not the same zest. There's not the same feel in the outfield.
Yeah, spot on, Ian Smith. It was a double-edged sword, wasn't it, that catch? Got Brook out, but it meant your star bowler at the end, your talisman of the team, Shaheen Shah Afridi, could virtually play no further part. And there's a dugout that will be thrilled that they've had to go to other options apart from Afridi.
What about this guy, Stokes? What is it about the big occasion? Staggering record under the pump.
That could be a couple. He's placed that nicely between deep square, and he just jogs back. Yeah, he's not had a lot of cricket in international T20 cricket of late for a variety of reasons. But Butler, his mate, wanted him for this very situation, for that win against Sri Lanka at the SCG. And they won him in a final. Headingley, Lords, he's there for England at the end. Where are you going, Bazir Khan? You need a wicket. Where are you going to get that wicket?
Yeah, you have to go to RS Rowe. You just have to. Don't have any other option. He's bowled out. Rauf has 1 over, so might as well be the next over, because you need a couple of wickets to get back into the game.
Top edge, straight over the keeper. 1 bounce for.
थोड़ा trust तो must है.
Shoot noodles now available in pack of 4.
अब गाड़ियों की डिटेल्स के लिए टाइम वेस्ट मत करो ब्रो. Scan your favorite car on the go with UBL Digital app and apply for an auto loan right away. Download UBL Digital app now.
जिंदगी से अपनी सेविंग्स म्यूचुअल फंड्स में लगाओ, बेस्ट रिटर्न पाते जाओ. इन्वेस्टमेंट इतनी सिंपल. वाओ, डाउनलोड जिंदगी ऐप नाउ.
Telenor दे रहा है Easy Card 180 3 GB डेटा, 80 अदर नेटवर्क मिनट्स, 1500 Telenor मिनट्स और SMS. ये है ना कम में मोर से ज्यादा फायदा.
दराज में वाउचर कोड वर्ल्ड कप 1111 इस्तेमाल करें और अपनी 1000 रुपए की खरीदारी पे 500 रुपए डिस्काउंट पाएं.
जल्दी करें, ये ऑफर सिर्फ मैच के 2 घंटे बाद तक है. शॉप नाउ.
Golden Pearl Honey and Almond Moisturizing Lotion, जो स्किन को गहराई तक स्मूथली रिपेयर और नरिश करे. Golden Pearl Extra Care Moisturizing Lotion.
All the best, boys. Come on, Pakistan. Let's do this. Let's do this, champs. You guys make us proud as a nation.
The Chicken Specialist.
There's only one way Pakistan get into this match, and that's getting wickets. And that's, for me, it's no risk cricket. No risk cricket. You got the right 2 men there.
Yeah, I think even less risk from Stokes. Just knock it in the gaps, get twos. I reckon Moeen Ali's got a bit of licence. With the batting that England have got to come, don't take it to the last over. Not against Pakistan. You just never know with Pakistan. Don't take it to the last over. Moeen Ali has licence. Ben Stokes be there at the end. Hines mid-off.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't want low-risk cricket right here. You've got 6 wickets in the hut. You want to finish it maybe next 8 or so deliveries. Not even that. Just keep sure that you get it in the 19th.